Good morning, you guys. So, I know it's been about 5 days since I've made a video. I am currently in lecture for class. Obviously, I do work during class, but I kind of tend to wait till after class is over to really focus on my work because I hate lectures. I don't know if anybody feels the same way. I don't like sitting in a class all fucking day where somebody is just talking all fucking day, especially if it's not fun or super interesting. And even then, I'm gonna probably not be fully engaged the entire time. But I just wanted to give some updates in regards to that job, in regards to Outlier.AI, because I seen some comments where people were saying they think it's a scam. Some of you guys said that you haven't even applied for it and you received the email for it, or you don't know where to go as far as when it comes to tasks. So just to update in regards to that company, I do believe that it is slightly iffy. And I hate getting super excited about opportunities that don't fully come through or fully guarantee the benefits that they claim, or whatever the case is. In the process of actually going through the things that they said I needed to complete in order for me to start a project, it just seems so difficult. Well, I'm not even gonna say so difficult, but just so complex and unnecessary. Like, they kept saying that I needed to complete certain assessments or whatever before I could actually start any type of tasks and projects, which did not make sense. And just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like, I did get paid. Well, I haven't got paid yet, but I did make some money for an assessment task that was completed, but they said that I was ineligible. So I guess once you're ineligible or whatever the case is after completing the assessment, you will not be able to get any projects. And I just was like, okay, forget it. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been mentally going through a lot, because I have a lot of stuff going on as far as, with certain, family and finances and just a whole bunch of things or whatever the case is and stuff like that. And I've just been trying my best to keep it together because, like I said, I'm in a position right now where I am trying to find a flexible job position that allows me to make some type of income while I'm in school. My goal is and was to do Uber Eats, so that way I can decide how much money I want to make when I want to make it, to cover at least my minor bills as far as like my car, my phone, and stuff like that, and to be able to keep up with like hygiene products and eventually get storage for my stuff because I will be moving out the apartment that I am currently in. I'm just at a place in my life where I'm just like letting a lot of stuff go, and just trying to start anew. I think it's just time to start fresh. And it's been a lot, y'all. If you can relate, comment down below. But with that company, I do believe that there are some discrepancies that they need to work on. If you're wondering why I keep looking to the right, it's because I'm looking at myself. It's kind of weird looking directly in the camera. I'm not used to really looking directly in the camera. So I'll be looking back and forth or whatever the case is. But just know I'm talking to y'all and I'm looking at y'all. But it's been a lot of stuff going on. And I just been trying my best to be patient and knowing that God is going to come through, because He always does. He might not come when you want Him, but He always be on time or whatever the case is. And, I know He did not bring me this far to forsaken me. So I still have hope and I have some faith. I was crying a little bit earlier because of some other things, but I'm not really going to get into that. Because if something is meant to be, then it will be. And if it's not, then it won't be, whether that's in regards to relationships, in regards to finances, in regards to whatever it is that, a person has going on. If it's meant to be, it will be. It does hurt sometimes when something is not consistent or what what you may have been told that it would be, or what the expectations are were set to be, and whatever, whatever. But it's okay. I'm gonna make it, and I'm just gonna take it a day at a time. But for those of you who were questioning about that company, I would not recommend. I know in my previous video I was like, yeah, if you're looking for a job and you're currently in a program and you're trying to get some experience hands on, or a little bit more knowledge while in a program for software engineering, that would be a great company. I only said that because of when I did my research, that's what the people were saying, or whatever the case is, and it just seemed like some of the things that they were speaking of were super relative to the field that I'm currently in, or that anybody else is currently in, and it just kind of made sense, but the requirements don't really make sense for real. So I just was like, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if anybody else has been experiencing this, but trying to get a job as of lately has been extremely difficult. I don't know why it is. I don't know if anybody else has experienced being considered highly qualified or overqualified for positions. So you tend to get rejected from a lot of jobs because they fear that they are not in a position to pay you the compensation that you may deserve or desire, or that you're looking for. Even if you're willing to accept bare minimum or what they're already given, they still are scared to hire you, especially being overqualified, or because you're overqualified, they fear that you might not stay in the job too long, or what I'm saying, it might be a temporary position and you're just using that as a ladder up until you get to another position, or that you may be less motivated in the job because you so overqualified, compared to the next person who doesn't really have that many experiences or skill sets and stuff like that. And it be pissing me off because it's like, who are you to determine how I feel about a company, how long I'm going to be at your company, and whether or not I'm going to be motivated to stay in that company? Because I can tell you one thing, if it's guaranteed that I will grow and develop even further within a company, the motivation will never lack. Like, I would never lack motivation, especially if I have the skill sets. It's like, if anything, it's gonna be like, yeah, this is super easy for me, but I enjoy what I do. So it's like, because I enjoy what I do and I enjoy the field that I'm in, I can guarantee you that it's going to be something I'll be in for the long haul, or whatever the case is. But I've been going through so many things, so much things, well, not so much things, but I've been going through so many different things as of recently, and I just been trying to hold it together and be patient. And for those of you who may be experiencing the same thing, I just want to tell you to keep your head up. You will make it through. I know that it doesn't seem like it, and the storm just seems like it's forever lasting, and it just won't end. And it's like, when is there going to be sunshines? When is there going to be something better? When is things going to change? And I'm here to tell you that it will eventually. Just try your best to just wait it out. The storm won't last forever. And I know I should take my own advice because sometimes it can be very hard, but I'm sure it will. Storms don't last forever, and you will be able to make it through. And not just telling you guys this, but also telling myself this. I just wanted to give you guys some updates. We are finally in the last week of JavaScript. Thank the Lord. Oh my God, because I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I understand the concepts, and sometimes I be feeling like I forget how to do it. I just really know what I'm doing, and then I forget, and then I be like, I know what I'm doing, and then I forget, and then it's just like, I know what I'm doing. But this part of the program was definitely challenging. I'm not gonna lie, I do like challenges. I don't have an issue with challenges. I love challenging myself. I love problem solving. I love trying to see, what I'm capable of, or whatever the case is, and how far I can go with something. So that's good to know. But definitely looking for job opportunities, so that way I can at least cover the interest on this loan. Otherwise, I won't be able to complete this program, and that means I'm going to have to find an alternative. And hopefully, I won't be in debt, because that's all it has been. And I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't care about a lot of stuff anymore. Your girl just want to make six figures. That's it. I've never thought it would be this hard to obtain six figures. Um, I do believe it's pretty circumstantial, like I tell people all the time, everybody has the same amount of opportunities at their access, but I give a disclaimer. Although everybody has the same opportunities at their access, does not mean their circumstances allow them to access those opportunities at the same time as somebody else, or fully allow somebody to go through with an opportunity the way that somebody else would, which is why I try not to speak on somebody's situation and be like, well, why you ain't do this? You could have did that. You could have did this. Well, maybe something in their circumstances did not allow them to do that, and or yeah, although they might have had the opportunity and they probably would have been great at it, does not mean they would have been able to obtain it or accomplish it compared to somebody else. So sorry, I keep looking off because even though my computer is on mute, it just be seeming like people can hear me when I'm talking. But yeah, like I try not to speak on other people's situation, even with mine. Like I know I have so many opportunities at my access, but my circumstances doesn't really allow me all the time to have access to them or fully pursue them like I would like to, which causes me to have to pivot, navigate, or whatever. And I'm not. It gets me down, especially because knowing that somebody else can obtain those opportunities or do those things and I can't. Not to say that I hate on them about it, but it just be like, dang, I wish I could do it. But then I have to put in my mind like I should be grateful because I've already accomplished so much already as it is. And sometimes I tend to forget my own accomplishments because it just seemed like they haven't bear fruit for real, like they should have, or like how I would have liked. Um, but I just put it in the Lord's hands, and I just try to be patient and keep having faith and just keep pushing. I have a master's in management focused in healthcare administration. I have a bachelor's of science in healthcare management, as well as an associate's of science in medical administrative assisting. I have 7 years of experience in healthcare. And you would think that with all of those accomplishments that I would be way further than where I currently am. And I'm not going to discredit my accomplishments and discredit what I've been able to do with those accomplishments, but I just thought that I would have been a little bit further than the things that I've done. Especially because of how quickly those things were obtained and how early I got those things done. But, that's not a here or there. I just wanted to give you guys an update. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below and I'll answer them in another video. If you have any concerns or anything that you feel like you want me to talk about, just comment it below and I'll make a video on it. And yeah, so I just want to tell you guys, whoever is looking into getting into tech and you're able to pursue this goal or this opportunity and you're in a position to actually focus on it, and this is something that you know for a fact your circumstances will allow you to complete and do, go ahead and get it done and don't let nothing deter you from completing that goal, because it will, I know for a fact it'll be beneficial in the long run. If I can't complete this goal, at least I can say that I tried, and I love being able to say that I can try something new or whatever, because that's a good thing. It's not like I'm somebody who is um it's not like I'm somebody who's not willing to take risks. At least I can say that I'm willing to step outside my comfort zone and try new things, which is always a good thing. So, but I hate not being able to complete something or pursue something that I know for a fact can be super beneficial. But it's okay. I'm okay with the things that I have done. It's always nice to have more, especially when you know that it could be extremely beneficial in a shorter period of time. But we're going to keep going, and I'll keep you guys updated on my journey as far as how everything is going with school, my life circumstances, and the moves that I have moving forward, or whatever the case is. And I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful morning. And thank you again for watching me on this journey, and peace out.